coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On third down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. First carry now for Justice Hill. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And able to work his way down to the 16. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cowboys take over first
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you throw a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or leave.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Oh, yeah.
Take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott being chased out left. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Yep.
Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and maybe I'd go figure it out on their sideline.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the point. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Cowboys 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd and 9.
46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run here with Rico Dowdle. So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Cowboys 18, Ravens 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson out to his left. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Cowboys 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally
laid out?
your best product out there?
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spots and scored.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Prescott on fourth down. That is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one.
Clowney fucking killed him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
On third down, here's Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind.
Why you pile drive him like that?
2 yards the loss.
That was unnecessary.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott from the gun. That one down the field for Ferguson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Now someone is pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the counter, it's Edwards. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where
Got
you're coming
him.
from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take chances as well.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now flags.
Got him.
And one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Jackson to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one, as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here, as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.